Now, I have lived in the Mid-Realm for about a decade, but before that, I grew up in lands to the west of here, known as Calontir. I am not what we would call SCA second gen, but I am second gen adjacent. A good friend of mine, her mother happens to be a bard and recorder of tales named Catriona Updendick out in Calontir. If you are familiar with Callan Song, that is Catriona's songbook. That is her website that was created as her own memory aid back in the day. She was and is my first Laurel, and she told me this story in our sagas to and fro, in our travels to and fro, various events, carpooling across Calontir for the first years of my time in the SCA. So, way back in AS Mumble, when the rocks were soft and leaves hadn't yet figured out how to grow on trees, early Penzic was a thing. And Catriona was good friends with the queen at the time and with a number of people in the Calontir army. Now, the Calontir army fields as a unit. There are no heroes in Calontir. You go out en masse with your shields and your shield wall, and everybody joins in and sings behind the shield wall for the glory of Calontir, and woe be the foe that faces said shield wall. Some of my favorite memories are as a 5'2" little person behind a scutum, stopping a charging line because, physics. So anyway, we're back in AS whatever when rocks are soft, and Catriona and the Queen of Calontir at the time, whose name escapes me. Sir Hiram, do you happen to remember her name? I believe it might have been the pregnant one.
It was the pregnant one.
One of the early queens of Calontir were at Penzic, and they were at the battle, I believe it was the field battle, and a hold was called. And it kept going, and it kept going, and it kept going, and it was going so long that the Calontieri got bored. And for those who may not be familiar, a bored Calontieri is a dangerous Calontieri. Thank you, Darian, for charming in, as one should.
I grew up there too.
Yes, you did. And so, bored Calontieri is a dangerous Calontieri, and not only were they bored, they were also hungry, because this hold had been called for so long that they were missing lunch. And Her Majesty, who was also pregnant at the time, was quite hungry and not pleased with this development, and so decided, you know what, my royal attendants, I want pizza. I want pizza. So my Laurel, back when she was a wee innocent thing, because there was such a day when rocks were soft, went around, quick whip round, got all the money that she could from the fighters in the area, and went and placed a call, found the closest pizza place that would deliver, told them, look, we're those weirdos out at Penzic, the ones who dress weird. We are hungry. We have exactly this much money. Please calculate how much delivery and an appropriate tip would be for you to bring it out to those weirdos at that thing, down at Cooper's Lake, and bring us however many pizzas this amount of money will buy us. Okay, weird request, but the pizza place has certainly heard weirder from Penzic goers, so they do in fact bring the pizzas out onto the field behind the shield wall. This is how long the hold is still going on. And yes, they did in fact find out that if you fold a piece of pizza in half, you can fit it through a bar grill. Everybody had food, the day was saved, the Calontieri were no longer bored. Eventually the hold was lifted, Leon was resumed, and the rest of the story is lost to history. But that is how Calontir ordered pizza to the Penzic warfield.
Thank you.